So I'm the COO of the company and joined 2017 when the company was called Vegans. I co-created the change from a brand owner with alone producers into a food tech holding with own production facilities. I'm responsible today for the supply chain, quality, purchases, and production. And I'm also general manager of our business unit, Mililk Food Tech GmbH. Please note our forward-looking statements. You're familiar with it. So I'll get right started with this presentation with respect to Planethic, who we are and what we have to offer. At a very high level, Planethic is a publicly traded corporation listed on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. We are an investment holding which combines food tech, sustainability, and ethics. Planethic is a house of brands with 7 business units. You can see it here with the labels. The most oldest and popular brand is Vegans. On the left side, it's dealing with sweets and especially familiar for vegan chocolate bars. Happy Cheese, well-known and established market leader in the German organic trade sector for vegan cheese. Here, our latest acquisition, a supplement brand made for e-commerce. Peace on Earth, our high-protein meat alternatives, and Orbifarm, which is sold. This was our first successful exit this year. It's an indoor farming model that secures worldwide nutrition independent of environmental and climatic conditions. By the way, also Vegans or Happy Cheese could end one day in a strategic exit. And finally, Mililk, our revolutionary printing process that can be used far beyond milk alternatives. Today, I would like to take you on a journey into the world of Mililk and tell you how we print the future of food. And for those who haven't seen the product yet, it's a flat, dried milk sheet. It needs some water and a blender. Add it together, blend it for 30 seconds, and you have your freshly prepared oat milk with no compromises in taste. Mililk was developed for the food service industry because they are facing 2 main pain points: high costs in cold chains and storage space. We are solving the problems. The Mililk sheets are flat, need no refrigeration, and require 9 times less space. Imagine that on the traffic. Only, just a small example. And if you imagine a McDonald's or Starbucks store, every square meter counts. Our products are tailored to support their approach. Wherever space is limited, Mililk helps to save costs in multiple aspects. It has an extremely long shelf life and generates less waste in terms of packaging material or food loss. It has 70% less packaging and weighs 86% less. Our portfolio addresses retailers and final consumers with a 1-liter pack. It's that one behind on me and that one which I show you now onto the screen. It's a 1 liter of oat milk. This is 1 liter Tetra Pak, which is not coming from us. It's a competitor, by the way. But I would like to show you the difference. Food service partners will receive a 5-liter pack. We did already the proof of concept with our pilot production in Ludwigsfelde. We supply from here to the Austrian, German, and US market. The international demand is overwhelming, and we will expand production next year to further continents. We already exported this year 2 containers recently since September to the North American market, and a 3rd container will lift in the next couple of days, our warehouse. Our own R&D department is very busy in transferring the printing technology to other food categories, wherever water plays a role. The logic is always the same. We reduce the ingredient water to a minimum that we can print it, dry it, and pack it. for better storage, transport, and shelf life. After having managed the oat milk production, we are scaling now the almond milk production, protein shakes with functional ingredients inside, for example, creatine. And we also can juices. We are running at the moment a smoothie development project for a large Canadian company. This will lead to a milk production unit for them on their continent. We also be able to print dairy milk and even soups and sauces. The possibilities are amazing. The market size only for dairy milk worldwide is 500 billion euro, thereof 120 in North America and 15 in Germany. Who buys Mililk? Mililk is perfectly suited for every buyer profile struggling with cost, space, or waste. This is just a short list of use cases to give you an idea. Next to space and storage is one major pain point, an open, not fully used Tetra Pak at the end of the day. By law, the vendor need to throw it away. That's not necessary with Mililk. It can be prepared on demand. Again, Mililk is light in weight, reduces food waste, is easy to prepare, and low in costs. So I brought along some use cases. Use case 1, Mililk unlocks margin possibilities for small format food service drivers like micro kitchens, food trucks, or coffee bars. At the moment, we are talking to several coffee chains in Germany and other countries. Use case number 2, community feeding is a big deal. Public health sector as well. Third world nutrition. Think of United Nations or the defense sector. That is an interesting sector and use case for our Peas and Oils meat alternative range as well. Use case number 3, airlines, cruises, or offshore. There's a second preparation method without using a blender or energy. That's why I take that use case as well with you, because when you have a little bit time, you only put the sheet into water, soak it for 20 minutes, just shake it up, and you have your freshly prepared milk, and you don't see or taste the difference. So it's very good for, or ideal for camping and sailing as well. What I didn't tell you, and I'm not sure if you know it, you can even use it for cooking. It is suitable for making a cream pesto sauce. You just put the sheet directly into your pan. You don't need to blend it or mix it before, if you have water inside, and cook it. So there are several ways how to use it and where we can solve problems with our product. For the airlines, the game changer will be the Crema drops. I think you have heard about it in some investor news before, because we talked about it. They are short. No, they are not short. They are in the lab production, and we need to take one hurdle for the scaling up of the Crema drops, and then we have them. So we are still working on them. And by law, the tiny plastic sachets where you have milk or cream inside for your coffee will be prohibited. And that's why we will solve the airlines' problems for that, or at other places wherever sachets are used, in weight and in reducing the plastic issue. We are now in contact with 5 airlines waiting for us to bring the product out to the market. The Mililk pilot plant here in Ludwigsfelde can replicate it anywhere in the world, adaptable to market demand and client requirements. Due to the strong demand from North America, we are planning the next factory to be there. The quickest and our favorite solution is to go into an already existing and certified facility with all relevant requests we need for it. and we have some in the final selection at the moment. Furthermore, we engage in worldwide multi-channel talks across industries to align our printed product portfolio with the most valuable partner. Therefore, we have already rough ideas where to go next. We're talking, for example, to luxury hotel chains in the Asian Pacific region. So, why is an investment in Mililk interesting? The advantages of the product speak for themselves. There are strong margins and EBITDA quotes of 30% reachable. CapEx are low at this model and easy to scale and fast. We are addressing with milks and beverages a plus 600 billion euro market worldwide. We have a defensible patent protected technology and there are multiple paths to exit. This is a more detailed slide from the beginning about our house of brands. Let's go into the different units because I talked a lot about Mililk today, but we can also have same discussions in every unit you see here at the moment. So vegans and happy cheese are candidates for a strategic exit. This is planned, but we don't rush. We prepare the market and have the best products out there, which did already the proof of concept in the shelves. Heal is for us a e-commerce business. We do the fulfillment in Ludwigsfelde together with our other brands, which are collected together and to be fulfilled for the e-commerce business in the unit Heal. Peace on Earth is a undervalued brand at the moment. We do have listings in the German supermarkets and are in further deeper talks for a pet food company using our product as a bulk product, as a raw material for their products, and that is the idea behind. Same like Mililk. It is made for the food service industry to solve problems in weight, in storage, in preparation, in shelf life, in price. And we are ticking the box with the Peace on Earth range, all of them. At this year, we didn't really had all the resources with what happened here with Mililk and the structure of Planethic. Everything needed to be prepared very carefully, but Peace on Earth will receive the focus which is needed by the beginning of next year. So the IP Innovations Technology Partner is the next picture you see on that frame. It's our machine distributor, which we included into the Mililk company because it protects our supply from the machines, which it's just a standard machine from the market, and the IP Innovations Technology Partner reconstructed that it's suitable for our use cases. So it's not just a machine you can go and purchase it. No, it's a lot of technology and engineers work behind it, and they are part of our growth case in terms of bringing the Mililk pilot production into other countries and into other continents. And Orbifarm, we did the exit for 13 million euros and will benefit further due to the profit and exit share behind it. The investors' entry is planned, as well as the investors' entry is in very advanced discussions at the moment. And it would be a very nice Christmas present when we fix it before Christmas this year. So before we go to the Q&A questions, let's look at this slide. Our products are sustainable, globally scalable, and they are adding value. We have always been pioneers with our different brands. Look at Vegans, Happy Cheese or Mililk. Under the roof of Planethic, we are more than just food. We are beyond food, and Planethic is shaping the future of food. Maybe one important remark, which is important for me to before coming to your questions. Our market cap is at the moment under 15 million euro. But when you have a look onto our several brands and this story and the potential behind, our company is, under my opinion, highly undervalued. For going in contact to us, you have here on the last page the contact details to our IR manager, but now I'm happy to answer your questions.
Excellent. You left quite some time left for questions, but we already have a couple in the chat. So I think the first one is regarding the product. Will you need like a specialized mixer, or can you use any mixer to create the milk?
You can use any mixer, but we have for showcases some mixers here available, and we sell it in our online shop as well. But every household mixer is perfectly suited.
Mhm. And can you use your printing technology for regular milk or just like a replacement milk, like the vegan options?
For everything where water is inside, and that's the great story behind it. So we already did smoothies. We already did protein shakes, functional beverages. We can do dairy. We did it in the lab. But the next step will be that we are bringing it into the scalable production here on our pilot plant. And we also will do soups, sauces, whatever you can imagine.
Mhm. And can you talk about your financial structure again? What was the last capital increase, and is there another capital increase planned? What is your current system there?
So Planethic did a capital increase this year, which is announced, and I think our investors are pretty familiar with it, with that situation. We are working now in the business units to bring on the strategic investors, and some of that money will, of course, pay back the assets Planethic already, yeah, brought for the business units.
Hmm. There's a question, where in Germany can you actually buy your products?
Online under Mililk Vegans, peaceonearth.de. Every website goes on one system, and there we supply our final consumers. But go to Rewe, go to Edeka, go to DM. There you can find quite a lot of assortment from us.
Hmm. And then there's one person from the chat saying they saw your products on clearance in DM. So will you still be listed in DM, or will
Uh,
you maybe get outlisted?
that's a very nice question. Um, We started 2 years ago when we were brand new on the market with that big 5 liter pack. And it takes the space of 2 Tetra Packs. The product was brand new on the market. The price was for 5 liters, €9, and the final consumer had no idea what to do with it. We learned about it, and what the questioner was asking is about this. Yes, the 5 liter pack with the high retail price is going down the shelves, out of the shelves, and will replaced by the nice 1 liter format.
Mhm.
That is the 1 liter sheet, and we put it into a box of 9 liters, which has the same size of one Tetra Pak. And that will be understood by the final consumer, and it has a sensational price of 149. It's organic barista quality, so I think we are on a good way to go back to the shelves with that product. In DM Austria already has it listed, and DM Germany, we are working on that.
Mhm. And maybe coming back to the capital increases, how much capital was raised last time, and how much more capital is needed looking forward?
Oh, could we skip that questions to by email that we can answer that in full detail and complete?
Mhm. Do you have an email on the presentation where to people can send the emails afterwards? Or
Yes, of course. So approximately 8 million were raised. So that's
okay.
the rough idea about it. And our IR advisor is Carsten Busche, and you can contact him under ir@planethic.de.
Mhm. And what's the current production capacity in Ludwigsfelde? Do you want to increase it? And if yes, what's the maximum capacity after increasing it?
Yes, at the plan. So the full facility is made for up to 12 million liters. That includes 4 printers. At the moment, we have 1 printer running. The second and third printers are ordered and will come in the next couple of weeks and will be placed in use.
Mhm.
So in the course of the next year, we will reach the full capacity.
Okay. And can you talk about the current liquidity situation? How much liquidity is still left on the balance sheet?
I don't think that I'm answering that question now for.
Okay. And how much CapEx do you need for the milk plants? And what production capacity could those new plants bring?
Very good question. So our model is that we are entering in a new factory from um, 32 million liters. That's a unit for several printers that makes a capex of 5 million, and it's a modular system, so that doesn't mean that we need the next facility in a new factory, but if we have enough space, we can multiple that amount. And when you heard the numbers where we are working in, there could be a lot of factories needed in the next future.
And you had a recent change in management. Could you comment on that?
Of course. So our founder and CEO Jan Bredak left the company, planned many months in advance, the 30th of September,
Mhm.
and gave his baby into the hands of Ryan Tichtmeyer. The After a couple of weeks, the supervisory board decided that the tasks were too large for him, and we had the very good solution to place the supervisory board member Sascha Vogt into the CEO role, which suits perfectly for him.
And now with this new management, what would be the new strategy, or is it the same strategy?
It's the same strategy we are following.
Okay.
Full gas on Mililk at the moment, and bringing the business units in a clear separation to the Planethic holding. We are now in between structuring. So in the theory is everything ready, but when it comes into life, a lot of things need to be prepared. We are in the middle of it. Mililk was the first important milestone with the GmbH, Mililk Foodtech GmbH, and Peace on Earth will be the next one we take.
Okay. And the which key preconditions need to be met to establish new Millik locations worldwide?
Um, it should be a food uh, s- safety building in terms of not a logistical or anything else. Yeah, to be
And
faster in the new factory setup, it would be good that we enter into a factory which already has experience and the necessary certifications for that market.
can you comment on the R&D test with a large Canadian company? Was it successful, and what are the next steps?
Yes, I'm very happy about that and proud that it has been successful. In our point of view, it is ready for scaling tests. We are now waiting for the approval from the headquarters that that product is expecting or meeting their expectations.
And what are the next steps? Would you do like a licensing agreement or build a
No,
new plant?
no, the next step will be proof of concept on the machines on a bigger scale.
Mhm.
Producing volume, stable volumes out of the machines, that will be the short next step. And for the next year, we uh, will go with that client into a Mililk factory and produce for them after having binding commitment.
And what are the differences between this Crema drops and sachets? So what is different now in this new drops and sachet, and what makes them unique?
Matthias, do you have an idea how the cream sachets, what I mean with it? These 10
Um,
milliliter tiny things you put into your coffee, there's liquid cream inside, and you
yeah,
make your coffee more, yeah, more creamer, milkier,
yeah.
however. And we have that nice product developed that you have a dry product, you put it into your coffee, it disappears within a couple of seconds. It's the same taste experience and whitening effect and flavor effect which you have from the cream sachet, but it's light and weight. It's need no big storage. It has less packaging and yeah, it's perfectly. For the airlines, it's very good because it's so light and weight.
Mhm. And could you talk about competitors? What would be your direct competitors with your products?
We have none. We have been the very first one um, who scaled up that technology for food production. Um, it took us it took a while to make that from scratch to we have global interest from the whole world for our product, and it's patent protected, and yeah,
Mhm.
it can't be that easily copied.
Mhm. And so we have 30 seconds left, and I see Manuel Taverne already joined back into the call. Why should we invest now into Planethic? What are the big reasons? Can you maybe summarize a quick investment thesis?
Yeah, I hope you understood this amazing potential that we are really solving uh, food problems in the whole world, and that we are really shaping the future of food with our um, work in the Planethic Holding.
Mhm. Fantastic. So,
Thank you
so
very
thank you
much.
so much.